man coming up!
In this video I'm using my custom M4 that I've done all the work on myself. The gun is built for single shot, but it's got a pretty good rate of fire too. Shoots just under 25 rounds a second with 11.1 volt LiPo battery. Making my way through the forest here, trying to get to my teammates, but I've just noticed a group of enemies. I've been using my DMR quite a lot recently and I haven't got too much confidence in the range of this gun at the moment. So I've actually ended up getting a lot closer than I needed to. One more guy just went in the bush there. Try and shoot him through the bush with the high rate of fire. Yeah, I managed to get him in the end. Yeah, you can see him just walking out of the bush there. Yeah, one thing that the high rate of fire does in the woodland is it allows you to get through all the bushes and stuff like that pretty well. But anyway, the gun has a Angry Gun LVOA style front end kit. It also has a G&P Magpul style lower receiver, a G&P Volta style upper receiver, and a G&P Volta style stock as well. I've replaced many of the tonal parts with SHS components, including the gears, the motor, the piston. The gun was originally a G&P, and G&Ps have quite tight tolerances, so some of the parts needed to be replaced with G&P's own components, such as the bearing spring guide. I've also fitted a servo pad, and the gun also has an R-hop. Alright, onto this clip. This was actually recorded a little bit earlier last year. Obviously the whole video is recorded before the current onset of the global pandemic. But anyway, there's a bunch of us trying to take a flag here at the moment. As we take out the enemies, they join our team, but there's still quite a few enemies left in there at the moment. And the ones that are currently left are really well dug in, so we've got quite a lot of work to get to them at the moment.
Some in the tower.
There was one in the tower, and I'm thinking there's one in the bush on the left somewhere. I heard him shooting.
Hello, mate. There's one left of the flagpole. Right, we start moving here. I'll keep the guy in the tower pinned. All of us. Right, all of them. Right, 3, 2, 1, go!
Still at least one guy up in the tower there. Did not get him then, unfortunately. Don't think I got him then either. It was very close. I'm not the only one shooting at him though. But I've moved forward a little bit. Just looking in this bush here, I thought I heard someone fire from inside this bush. Pretty deep in, if they are. And yeah, they just fired at the guy that moved up on the right there. The friendly moved up on the right, so I just shot into the bush towards the direction of where I could hear the fire coming from. And I did hear someone say hit. And there he is, climbing out of the bush. He's really, really well dug in there. It's taken him a while to get back out again. Still haven't moved up any further yet. Just wondering if there's any more in the bush on the left. And wondering what's going on with the tower.
Some in the metal hut, but I think we might still have some in the bush on the left, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's friendly and what's not on the left.
There's definitely some enemies somewhere taking out everyone as they move up. Someone just covered the bush on the left there, so I moved up. Didn't take any fire, so maybe there's not anyone in there. Got a few friendlies moving up on the right. And I did hear fire come from inside that bush, so let's try and take it out. And yeah, there was another guy in there. Just shooting into the bush in single fire there, because I can't actually see what I'm shooting at. And I'm pretty close to the target, so I don't actually want to, like, cause anyone any serious injuries, so just using the single shot there. That's what the gun's designed for anyway, but someone's run right up to the flag and they're taking it, and they're the only one up there, so I'm going to attempt to back them up. And they seem to be able to raise the flag pretty easily, so I guess we got all the enemies. And that's game over. Nice work by the newer player there, taking the flag. In this clip here, I'm playing at Dorchester Prison. Just holding off a couple of doors here. About to get a bunch of enemies come through, I think. I'm looking forward, and we got another guy covering the door behind us. Managed to get the first guy there, someone else took out the second guy. There was another guy just poking his head around the door there, did manage to get that one. I think someone just threw a grenade at that marshal there. Always so good to see tracers coming. Didn't get him though, and he's still trying to get me. He was close on those second shots, but they just went above my head. I think he's got his hop up set a little bit high. And a whole bunch came through at one time. And that last guy, I think I got a trade kill with him. It's a little bit difficult to tell exactly what happened there, but yeah, I think that's what happened. Anyway, back to another clip at Ground Zero. In this clip we've got a base to take, and it's being defended by a very large number of enemies. However, when the enemies are taken out, they join the attacking team. So eventually we should take out all the enemies and recover this base. But the game has just started and there's a hell of a lot of enemies just lying in wait, so we've got to be extremely careful in moving up to their position. I'm taking a bit of a wide flank here, and yeah, it doesn't help when the cover you're leaning on just falls apart underneath you. Anyway, I've just spotted an enemy. Once again using single shot, even though the gun has very good rate of fire. The gun's actually built for single shot, and also as I'm trying to be as sneaky as possible at the moment, the gun's pretty loud. And it makes it more difficult for the enemies to tell exactly where you are if you use single shot as opposed to full auto. Took a few shots to get that guy, he's pretty far, but we got there in the end. Yeah, I've got to be extremely careful. We've taken out a few of the enemies now, but still the defending team massively outnumbers the attacking team. See a couple of the defenders that have been killed behind me there, going back to respawn as attackers now, and I've just spotted another enemy. I'm having to be extremely careful and have a good look around before I move up any further. And I've decided I'm going to have to do a bit of belly crawling now as it's starting to get very risky. It's going to take a while, but it's going to keep me alive. Okay, I've crawled up a good 20-30 meters and just spotted another guy. I'm actually very close to the objective now, but there's still quite a few defenders out there, so once again, belly crawling. As you can see, it's not particularly pleasant ground to be belly crawling across with all these rotten cut down logs everywhere, but sometimes you've got to do this shit to stay alive. Trying to stay as low as possible here because I know that there's got to be a lot of defenders very close to me. I'm expecting one to pop out any second. But I'm almost within visual reach of the objective. It's just to the other side of the bushes on my right there. Thinking there's probably quite a lot of the defenders are dead now, so I'm risking it by exposing myself a little bit more as I'm quite close to the objective. But some shots are coming in from behind me. I believe it's a friendly shooting at me, and I've actually just been hit. And I've got to take the hit, even though I think it was friendly shooting at me. There could very well be sneaky defenders that I just can't even see, that was just still dug in somewhere. But anyway, a few days well spent playing Airsoft. Here we are making our way back to the car park, and that's our site that I hope to see again very soon. A whole bunch of people playing Airsoft together. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to click on the notification bell for YouTube to actually tell you when I release new videos. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy.